Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This will be the video for 2026 forecast for Leos. Anyone with Leo, Moon, Ascendant, Sun, and any other important planets placed in Leos. Let's jump into it. This one starts with the card of loss, love, and guilt that is kind of telling the story of somebody losing someone who they loved and feeling guilty about it. But let's look behind the surface because loss, seeing especially that key that person might have thrown into that chaos down there, can be that you are leaving someone behind consciously. But also, loss usually means that it's a sign of absence, lack, theft, or oblivion. So you might not lose someone you love, but you are in that loss of love because the love card is all about romantic love, but your inner kindness and the esteem you have for yourself and others as well. And this card also indicate a need to be loved. So it can be that it's not the loss of a person you loved already, but that you just feel like you would love to be loved, and you might feel guilty about that you might demand more love, but the guilt card is turning towards the past and represents the shackles that prevent you from lifting your head and making your way forward. So there is something definitely in 26 that will make you feel like you are on the losing end of things, especially love, and you might feel guilty about it. Another scenario can be that you lose someone and you realize that you think it was your fault and you feel guilty about it. Or it might be that you throw that key into it, you throw that love into loss and feel guilty about it and regretting it. But also, if you read it in another scenario, is that can be that you lost someone or you are in loss. It can be financial loss, it can be emotional loss, it can be that dragonfly. Pay attention to that one because I will come back to it. You lost the abilities to love, to enjoy life, to fly freely, to transform. So all these taking as a sign, like inside you, there is this loss of all this. And then a love comes on board. Somebody who really takes care of your heart. And you might feel guilty, but you go through a transformation. So let's jump to the next ones because that give us a way better view and maybe a different scenario. So we will come back to Mother Earth, but going to the transformation one, obviously it means that you are in 2026, you will be in the middle of transformation. And sometimes, when the time is right, then it's more painful to stay as you are than the risk to change. So 2026 will bring you this time. It is the time for transformation, and you better not resist it. And you might feel the urge from inside actually, and you will know that this is it. And that means go through it without fear or concern. Transformation is natural. We are all doing it. By the time we're aging, that's a normal transformation of the body. And that means that you are embarking on a remarkable journey that will invoke and touch your soul. So it will not be a tiny bit of change, it is a transformation. And this is a time when patterns and habits and old belief systems are challenged and transcended. So, coming back to this card, if you think about in a transformation, yes, many things are lost. Your previous forms, and this animal, the dragonfly, loses its previous forms, but it builds into its new form. So basically, whatever you might consider as a loss, later on, when you will get over your transformation or even in the middle of it, you might understand that it wasn't a loss in reality, but it was something necessary to trigger you to transform or to just simply be part of your transformation, to shed what you don't need. Actually, you thought you wanted it, but you don't really need it actually. And what else? If you have thought about that, you wished for more, that you hungered for greater understanding, clarity, stronger connections, more love, then what do you think? What will bring it for you? If it wasn't there in your life before your transformation, it might sound logical to say that after the transformation, that is what will bring you this love. And no matter what, I would encourage you to be really brave and embrace the transformation with love, because in that case, it can't bring you anything else than love. And that guilt needs to be um, melted into it, and maybe that should be thrown into this one. um Mother Earth. Yes. So Mother Earth usually represents our connection with nature and Mother Earth itself. And that means that you are kind of one of those who are really, really respecting nature, and you are the light for those who haven't even become awake for those things that they are doing against Mother Nature. And you need to guide them in every way you can. And it's like a guardian that you are being called to assist humanity in remembering its divine connection to nature. So in 2026, you might um, go on a journey to give more voice to it, to stand up for our earth and say what you think, how we could protect it, how we could be more connected to it, and how could we celebrate it more. Because, however, this one is about career, but it came underneath that one, if it's a little bit. Um, Celebrate everything that we do for it. Don't only see the destroyal we do, but walk it and talk it what we did for nature, and to make that rebirth possible. And just become part of the cycle itself. And it also says that you are dissolving into the oneness of all that is. And others will follow. So this is a very good leadership thing that fits Leos. Leos are natural leaders in many ways, and if they find their passion, then stand up for that passion and lead the way and be brave, because you are brave. So you don't need to, special effort, put special effort into it. And then the unconditional love. That is just what anybody could wish for 26, 27, whatever years. But that is what will visit you. So that's why I'm cautious about all these scenarios, what will come out of, because no matter whether you lost a love here, the unconditional love will come there. Maybe this love was not the love for you. Maybe this love was not unconditional. Maybe it wasn't that caring as you wish it to be, but it will be, because unconditional love is when and it's also you can choose whether you are giving unconditional love or you are giving conditional love. And conditional love is to love with fear, conditions, expectations, attachments, and judgment. Love is given and received freely as long as conditions of the love contract are being met. And when, it fails, it fails. And then it's lost. So probably that is referring back to this one. So this love probably was not unconditional. That's why it's getting lost. And that's its job to do, because unconditional love is coming for you. But to have unconditional love is to first love yourself entirely. When you can completely love yourself with all your imperfections, you will have greater love and compassion towards others, it says, which is what is sometimes the hardest, especially when we feel guilty and losing that love and not feeling loved. Start with yourself. Love yourself first, and then others will come and love you unconditionally. And It says that if you are in a space where your love is conditional, ask yourself where this condition stems from. Most often, you will find limiting thoughts and beliefs lingering in your subconscious. Deeper still, you may uncover the wounded child within you. It is with this child that love, understanding, and compassion must be shared, which kind of translates into, go back, find it in your past. When was it? When where is it rooted that love is not unconditional? And then give love to that child inside you. Love that child and give that unconditional life to yourself instead of whoever did not give it to you. And when you do that, others will follow, and you will meet all those people who are resonating on that level, and they will love you unconditionally. Some of those people might be around you already. You just don't understand them, or you misunderstand them, or you don't feel them, or you just simply don't see them with your heart because you are used to the conditional love. But when you lose that love, you get through it, you transform yourself, and you will see what unconditional love is. Immediately, you will see them. Those ones who are around you and who are coming towards you. Okay, next one, career. Career wise, we've got perfect fit, wisdom, success, and celebration. You want anything better? Perfect fit means like finding the right path and fit with the soul and the ideal job. It's like, when you do your hobby as a job, and you even earn money from what you love doing. Isn't it the best thing? So you either have found this one or it will come for you in 2026. You might be already on the path and it will just, you know, bloom, that it will be bigger and stronger. You will feel it. The wisdom, and this one is also connected to that one, insights into the nature of physical objects, gives you foresight. So your connection to Mother Earth will be really, really important. And nature and objects, and it says use your best judgment. But also use your heart. Connect to that earth, and then it will bring you wisdom through other people, through nature, through everything that surrounds you, and it's physical. And then success, choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. So it doesn't say that hoops it just falls into your lap. It means you are working for it. You will work in 26, but you will work in a job that fits you. You will learn from the job and you will succeed because you are on the right track. And when you are actively overcoming difficulties, that means that, and if you do it with that never ending passion, that means that's your path. If it feels like, yes, it's a difficulty, but it doesn't feel difficult, definitely you are on the path. And then you will have something to celebrate. This is a really good card. It's coming out in many other readings. That means collectively we will have many things to celebrate, which is amazing. But plan for this joyful future. So plan your path for 2026, work through it, learn from it, and then you will have all of that, all of those things to celebrate. Okay, this is good. Let's see what other directions we've got from the universe. 3 different decks, 3 different types of guidances. Let's see from the more overarching one. The magic of nothingness. Oh, I love this card. The magic of nothingness is kind of when it's the same like when you are meditate or when you are just zooming out into the nothingness, and then you come back and you say, oh, it was good. What did you do? Nothing. Who have you been? Nobody. Like, what have you achieved? Nothing. It doesn't matter. That's the state when we feel like even if you're doing nothing, it's peaceful, it's restful, it's encouraging, it's inspiring, it's whatever you want it to be. But there is magic in this nothingness because creation can just boom out of it. And Leos are very creative usually, so your creation can amplify the more time you can spend in the nothingness. Enjoy that magic. Okay, let's see what these wise women have for you, for wisdom for 2026. Along the lines, you could enhance all your efforts, all your feelings. Let's see. Who is here? Sarah, the Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. It's perfectly for you. Here, it says that it's not something that you will find from outside. It is inside you. You just need to pay your attention to it and be present, because love is present, and it's the opposite kind of, or the absence of judgment. So if you feel like you are judgmental, you have high expectations, you are critical, or anything like that, then remember that is all the opposite of unconditional love. Catch yourself. Okay. Are there practical ways from the practical women's card? Let's see. I will go to this side, and I would like something for the lost and love and healed. Let's see. What do we get? The flame of passion. Dance to the beat of your own heart, and love will follow. Yeah. I will put you here. So this one is really important to know that you might not be loved by the right person because you didn't love yourself to you according to your own passion. You have massive passion, Leo. You have power, you have inner strength, but if you do not allow yourself to, you have that flame of passion, but if you do not allow yourself, then you can't allow others either to love you like that. In order for them to love you unconditionally, you need to love yourself unconditionally, and you need to show it to the world. Here I am. And then love will follow. Give me one more. Give me one more or two more. Somebody done so far. Oh, nice. Winds of change. Great winds of change are forecasted ahead, guiding you in a completely new direction. Don't be afraid. Allow yourself to be led by the breeze. With ease. This is really, really like that. Allow that transformation to happen. You can call it transformation, you can call it winds of change, you can call it however you like. It's gonna change you from inside to the outside. And then the last one is this one. Listen closely. Your human shell is calling for your attention. Listen to your body. This is very important because our bodies show the signs of how our heart, our soul, our spirit feels. And sometimes people don't listen to the signs. They don't listen to illnesses, to sicknesses, to really, when the body is screaming, when you push your feeling down, listen closely to your body. Your body is you. Your body is and your soul is one, is you. And it's calling for attention. So maybe 2026 will bring you something. Maybe it's a sickness. Maybe it's an accident. But if you don't listen to your body, it will make you listen. So you better listen first, because it can be really cruel on our bodies. And dig deeper. What is causing that problem? It's calling for your attention. The calling is very much about your ears. So if anything is about your ears specifically, pay attention. There is something that you need to hear. If you have hearing problems, you are not listening. Find it. Why don't you listen? What can you do to listen better, or to listen to the right things that you want to listen to? Okay. Now we will check what kind of people will walk this path with you. What kind of people are the most important people in your life in 2026? And what do they represent? Each of them will be an animal spirit. Oopsies. And we will listen. Who are these? We've got Mr. Rabbit or Mrs. Rabbit, who knows? Now is a lucky time. And then we have the ego spirit, who has your back. And then the swan spirit, which is a time for a deep dive. I will put this one right above this, listen to your body, because that deep dive might be connected to that. And then look at this, the buffalo. The abundant universe will provide. And the doggy, the lawyer. Okay. Where are these ones? Let's see. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will see what each person, how each person thinks about you. Who are they in your life? First one, rabbit. How does rabbit think about? Okay. Free flight. Wish granted. That person who says that now is a lucky time will give you space and will let you grow. Someone who will look at you like their wish is granted by you. And there's up to more, but I wanted to just say it's someone who is around you but not around you. And the sweet allure and the in what was that? Enchanted whispers came out to embrace the unknown and let love bloom on its own and listen to your heart and take a chance on love. This person seems to be in love with you. This person would like to, they believe, but they would also let you go. So it's kind of, it's very interesting of being unconditionally in love with you, because it gives you space. It feels, that person feels like you are their wish, and they want to embrace the unknown, even if they don't know you properly, and they would love you to listen to your heart. Somebody is the unconditional love is around you, so you will find it seems, next year inside you and attract this person. Ego. Who is ego here? Leap forward. Seize the moment and let yourself love fully. That's what they think about you and the golden cage. And so many. Unlock happiness and the right timing. Okay. What does it say to me? If that person thinks about you like that, it feels like that person wants to escape you. It wants to leap forward from you and feels like it's in a golden cage and wants to unlock its happiness and just waiting for the right time to find that happiness. Because you're vulnerable, open yourself to real love. That person, it feels like it wants to be open for love as well, but looks at you, you could unlock his or her happiness, but it's not the right time. You need to find and wait, and that person might not want to wait because it wants to leap forward. So let's see the buffalo. How do you feel about our beautiful Leo? The buffalo, the abundant universe will provide. The buffalo is a very peaceful creature most of the time, and it's eating the grass and spreading abundance with its size, with its peace, and it's tending It looks at you like somebody who needs tending, and it realizes that you need um, that you need attention, and that person accepts you, and also in depth. That person thinks about you in depth or finds you a very deep feeling person, and you are connecting with this person on a very deep level. Um, and this person finds strength in unique views and grow together. That's what it wants from you. And it likes your unique views. It sees that you need nourishment and you need heartfelt connection. And that's what it can give you on a very deep level. It really sounds like a very good friend who is taking care of you. Or, yeah, if you were a child, I would say that it sounds like a parent who is really, really loving and accepting you in a way that they can see the small changes that are going um, inside you and happening inside you, and they are connected in depth. And then there is a dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love, it says. And this one is saying the wonder and the awareness. So that person is really aware of what's going on with you and speaks softly. And that's what it thinks, that you speak softly to him or her, and you are honest and vital and patient. And it knows, it's aware that you are looking for love and dating. What else? Is there anything else for the dog spirit to know about? It knows you. The dog can be also someone who is confident, real standards. It says you are always beautiful to someone who loves you. This dog loves you, and you are beautiful for that person. But it doesn't say anything else that, you're just running together. Like, it's like if it was two dogs, then like two dogs running next to each other. It's someone who might know you for a while, who was always quite loyal to you, and who speaks softly to you. It's a very kind of friend. It feels like, it doesn't feel like overly romantic or anything. Parrots kind of. And then let's see the swan spirit. Time for a deep dive. This person already feels like somebody who will help you to achieve that deep dive, because they know how to do that. How does the swan spirit or that person feel about our Leo? Okay, I need to collect this because there's too many. Give it another chance. Okay. Good. Okay, came out power play, sturdy support, and the winding road. Let's see. That means this person who will probably support you while you are deep diving in your transformation, and it's kind of like a mentor figure who knows what the perfect moves are. It's a very graceful and easy, and sees that you know the perfect moves, and sees that you are maybe sometimes playing a power play with someone, but you are also a sturdy support for others, and sees you like someone who had many loves and who is complicated. This card is interesting. You see that? Having a long way to go or taking many detours. So maybe if it's a mentor figure, then that figure understands you and trying to encourage you. Okay, perfect moves. Trying to encourage you to go on with this perfect moves. And it's not about perfection. It's about the playfulness of this and the ease and the grace that it's talking about, to keep the spirit of play and fun alive. and this person believes in you, that you can do it. It's a very important support person in your 2026 journey of transformation. So yeah, summarizing that, you will have someone who will really, really love you, but not necessarily telling you, but it's a very much unconditional looking love. Someone who might want to escape you, and someone who knows you and wanting and accepts you. And then the dog who is aware, and who talks softly. Like, you might have many friends, to be honest. I think this is really important in times of transformation. It's so important that we have friends, and you don't need to have thousands, but these three or four, or maybe three, I guess, are friends, or maybe two are friends and one is a mentor. But it's really important that you have these people, and they will be there for you in 2026, and that will make your journey a much easier, much more graceful journey than it could be if they would let you alone. So, yeah, I'm really, really wishing you a fantastic 2026, regardless of how that love and loss at the beginning that we see will happen. You will going towards this. Remember, that's worth it. Thank you very much. Bye.